We do. Really? You gotta be kidding me.
All right, Pops, here's the deal.
Yeah.
We're going to start with this one, the one I did not prep you for. The
one you haven't shared with me at all.
All right, we've got INRIX 2022 Global Traffic Scorecard. London tops list as most congested city. U.S. cities inch closer.
Inch closer to what?
The record.
Oh, okay.
I want your guesses. London is the top city. How much time? Don't look at the screen.
Okay.
How much time do you think the average driver lost in the year sitting in traffic in London? They got number one.
In the year?
In the year. And I want
sitting
guesses
in
from
traffic
the community. Yep.
In the year.
Yep.
So let's say they sit in traffic 3 hours a day, and let's say so what's 3 times the 9,000 hours?
You think they lost 9,000 hours?
900 hours?
You're about to make me do really got to be kidding me on you at 9,000 hours.
900 hours?
The top 5 most congested cities in the world: London, 156 hours lost. Chicago, 155 hours sitting in traffic. Paris.
That's BS. I'm gonna say it right now, and here's why I'm gonna say it's BS. I used to drive from Arnold, Maryland, to Towson. Okay, every day. Okay, and every day I would get stuck in the same traffic congestion on the Beltway. Every day. There was at least 45 minutes every day just going to work. I was stuck in traffic. Okay. If I was done with my work day at 5 o'clock and I wanted to leave, well, then I was guaranteed another 45 minutes being stuck in traffic coming home. That's 2.5 hours.
I hate to break it to you though, Dad. Al's on it. There's only, and he has a typo, 8,736 hours in a year.
Okay, but 3 hours a day.
I know, but your first guess was 9,000.
I did the math wrong. But 3 hours a day, what's 3 times? There's 30. So let's say you're driving 25 days a month to go to work. That's 3 times 25, 75 times 12. That's a hell of a lot more than 156.
All right, the other one we got for you.
I mean, I proved at the start that I'm not real good at math, but I'm pretty sure 12 times 75 is a hell of a lot more. I mean, 2 times 75 got you right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
They do take long holidays over in Europe. Rolls-Royce CEO.
Yes.
Really got to be kidding me. Customers became even younger last year. Now, Dad, if I'm not mistaken, Rolls-Royce owned by BMW. BMW also owns Mini. Mini is their brand that, young people should be able to have access to. If I'm not mistaken, Dad.
Okay, yes.
The average age of a Rolls-Royce customer is younger than that of a Mini customer. How could that be?
I can explain that one to you.
Yeah.
On my first day when I started at Mini of Baltimore County in Owings Mills, there was like this older woman standing with her older husband, standing by a convertible on the showroom floor. And I walked by and I said to her, if you keep looking at that, you're going to have to take it home. And her husband said, don't tempt her. And of course, she took it home. She was 83 years old. What I didn't realize is she was like the average age of our customers. I mean, Mini skews much, much older than you would think. And the reason for that is because it's us old folks that buy those things because we're trying to recapture our youth.
Wow.
Okay. This was an 83-year-old woman. Couldn't wait to be driving around in her convertible like a kid again. Okay. And today's young people who have money say to themselves, why wouldn't I want to be driving a Rolls Royce? Well, I could think of a couple 100,000 or 400, 500,000 reasons why.
We do have the clients themselves became even younger last year. This comes from Rolls Royce. We are now on an average age of 42. We are even younger than a brand like Mini, for instance. So I hear you out there, but it's also the haves and have-nots and those who can afford it. Oh my God,
So you're thinking about selling your car. Go to joinyaa.com/sell and just enter the information once and get all the offers in one place. It's just that simple.
Now this,
Yes.
we talked about this a bit on the other show, but feds say Cadillac Lyriq is not an SUV and won't be discounted as such. If you remember, there are different tax credit limitations based on SUVs and sedans, and there has been some questionable decision-making from the IRS. Okay, they're the ones that are doing the qualifications for the Inflation Reduction tax credits. Cadillac's first EV doesn't satisfy the EPA's criteria for an SUV.
Well, what is that? It certainly looks like.
It looks like
it looks like any other SUV that's out in the road today. It's definitely a hatchback.
That's an SUV. What do you mean a hatchback? It's an SUV.
No, I mean it's got a tailgate.
It's still
that's what I mean.
SUV.
It's got a tailgate.
It's an SUV.
That's not a trunk lid. That's a tailgate.
It's an SUV. The Ford Mach-E, only certain trim levels are considered SUVs. The Tesla Model Y, if you get the 7-passenger configuration, that's an SUV. How is this not an SUV?
I've got.
This is so confusing.
I've got a question for the end. How did it become so hard to figure out what an SUV is and what a sedan? I mean, when did it? I mean, I can help them.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
A sedan has 4 doors. Okay, and it has a hood and a roof line that comes down, and then a trunk.
Yeah,
a trunk. Okay, that's what makes it a sedan. It's got a hood and a trunk.
Yep.
Like an SUV or crossover type vehicle has that hood.
Yep.
And it has that roof line that goes all the way back to the tailgate. There is no trunk. There is no trunk. Okay, and it rides or sits higher than, I don't know, what's that thing called? A van.
Yep.
That has a tailgate as well. It's not that hard. Why do we make this so hard?
It's got major implications. Let's be very clear.
I understand that, but
as you may already know, the new regime of EV tax credits stipulates that only passenger cars that cost less than $55,000 are eligible for discounts, while the cap is raised to $80,000 for SUVs, vans, and trucks. The Lyriq begins at $62,990, including destination, but because it isn't technically an SUV per the government's antiquated definition, it's too expensive to qualify.
Well, apparently there's somebody that needs to get paid off at the IRS to help them decide that is indeed an SUV. And apparently the good folks at Cadillac haven't been doing their due diligence of passing out the cash that needs to be passed out.
Stroke that check. The state of California, they've got some fancy new digital license plates. And, well, the headline reads, hackers exploited California's fancy digital license plates to locate cars.
Wow.
Security researchers were able to view location and customer data just by elevating their own account. So, Dad, California has these new digital license plates.
Yes.
And, the devices can be hacked into. The license plate of the future caught the attention of security researcher Sam Curry. After some probing and prodding, Curry and several other researchers found their way into the back end of the system and could access the location data of any user.
Wow.
With a digital license plate.
Wow.
Pretty nifty.
Yeah.
Also in the high-tech future, Dad, we have, of course, full self-driving vehicles.
Yes.
Not sure if you saw this one.
I did, and I saw the video. How so very interesting that a full self-driving Tesla would, I don't know, just stop on the middle of the Bay Bridge in San Francisco.
The Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
Watch Tesla full self-driving cause an 8-car pileup the same day Elon Musk made it available to everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, Bay Bridge, excuse me, not the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, you're right. Sent 9 people to the hospital.
Yes, including a 2-year-old.
Which is obviously not something to joke about. It's really sad to hear and see things like that happen. The future, Pops, it's got technology.
Not for me, buddy.